Welcome to the next Q&A for trauma healing and life counseling. In this video I will answer question 49. In question 42, if I understand you correctly, you say it does not make sense to complete childhood needs. My sense so far was that, for example, in therapies from Laurence Heller or Pesso or ego state therapy, one actually gives the childhood parts what they needed then and now so that they can heal. Your approach seems to bypass that. What can you say about that? Thank you very much. First, I know the work from Dr. Laurence Heller. I have myself completed the NARM training, but I don't know Pesso and I don't know the ego state therapy. What I can say is that I'm absolutely conformed with Laurence Heller. In fact, this is the best I've learned so far. With his book, my whole life changed. Maybe the words are just different. My view is almost the same as that I learned from Dr. Laurence Heller's book, Healing Developmental Trauma. So there's no difference. The basis of my work is Laurence Heller and Stephen Porges. This is what I could say. From my point of view, if you follow these scientists or do therapy that comes from these people, then you're on the right way. To explain that a little bit more, what you write, it is to realize that you are not a child anymore. So you don't really have childhood needs because you are not a child anymore. So how can you have childhood needs if you are a grown up? This is not possible. But what happens is that unresolved states and emotions from the childhood come up. But this is something different. Yeah? The real needs of a grown up is different from the emotions and body states that come up from childhood. And if you follow these states and emotions that come up from childhood blindly, then you are acting out. You are not sharing and you are not transforming. It is acting out. If you share them, then they get heard and thus they can be integrated. It's not about that the other fulfills them or you fulfill them, because you are not a child anymore. So you cannot fulfill your childhood needs. It's not a real need that comes up. It's an unintegrated state that has nothing to do with the reality now of your body-mind system, which is grown up. So it's not about completing. It's not about fulfilling that. It's about sharing that. And this brings the solution. And I think it's not different from that what Laurence Heller says. Yeah, I think it's the same, maybe used in different terms. I cannot say more to that. It's like that. This is what I see. It's about, almost every day. If someone shares what's inside of him, instead of trying to get it fulfilled, the transformation happens. That's what I see.